The Guided Mountain Meditation by John Kabat-Zinn. Now, coming into a sitting position with a straight back, your head held erect on your neck and shoulders, allowing your shoulders to fully relax. You may choose to sit on a chair or on a cushion, and then finding a place for your hands, perhaps on your knees or another spot that will continue to allow the shoulders to relax. When you're ready, closing your eyes or keeping them open with a soft gaze, bring your attention to the flow of your breathing, feeling each in-breath and each out-breath, observing your breathing without trying to change it or regulate it in any way, allowing the body to be still, sitting with a sense of dignity, a sense of resolve, a sense of being complete, whole in this very moment, and with your posture reflecting this sense of wholeness. And as you sit here, picturing in your mind's eye as best you can the most beautiful mountain that you know or have seen or can imagine. Holding the image and feeling of this mountain in your mind's eye, letting it gradually come into greater focus, observing its overall shape, its lofty peak high in the sky, the large base rooted in the rock of the Earth's crust, its steep or perhaps gently sloping sides. Noticing its size, how solid, how unmoving, how beautiful both from afar and up close. Perhaps your mountain has snow at the top and trees on the lower slopes. Perhaps it has one prominent peak, or perhaps a series of peaks, or even a high plateau. Whatever its shape or appearance, just sitting and breathing with the image of this mountain. Noticing its qualities. And when you feel ready, seeing if you can bring the mountain into your own body, so that the body sitting here and the mountain in your mind's eye become one. So that as you sit here, you share in the massiveness and the stillness, rootedness, and majesty of the mountain. You become the mountain rooted in the sitting posture. Your head becomes the lofty peak, supported by the rest of the body. Your shoulders and arms, the sides of the mountain. Your buttocks and legs, the solid base rooted to your chair or cushion. Experiencing all qualities in your body, particularly the sense of uplift from deep within the pelvis and spine with each breath as you continue sitting, becoming a little more a breathing mountain, unwavering in your stillness, completely what you are, beyond words and thought, a centered, rooted, unmoving presence. As you continue sitting here, becoming aware of the fact that as the sun travels across the sky, the light and shadows and colors are changing moment by moment. Night follows day and day follows night. a canopy of stars, the moon, then the sun. Through it all, the mountain sits, experiencing change in each moment, constantly changing, yet always just being itself. It remains still even as the seasons flow into one another and as the weather changes, moment by moment and day by day. Calmness amidst all change. In summer, there's no snow on the mountain, except perhaps for the very peaks. In fall, the mountain may wear a coat of brilliant colors. In winter, a blanket of snow and ice. In any season, it may find itself at times enshrouded in clouds or fog or pelted by freezing rain. People may come to see the mountain and comment on how beautiful it is, or on how it's not a good day to see the mountain. Yet none of this matters to the mountain, which remains at all times its essential self. Clouds may come and clouds may go. The mountain's magnificence and beauty are not changed one bit by the way people see it or not by the weather. Seen or unseen, in sun or clouds, in warmth or coldness, day or night, it just sits, being itself. At times visited by violent storms, buffeted by snow and rain and winds of unthinkable magnitude. Yet through it all, the mountain continues to sit, unmoved by the weather, by what happens on the surface, by the world of appearances. And in the same way as we sit in meditation, we can learn to experience the mountain. We can embody the same unwavering stillness and rootedness in the face of everything that changes in our own lives over seconds, over hours, over years. In our lives and in our meditation practice, we constantly experience the changing nature of mind and body and of the outer world. We have our own periods of light and darkness, our moments of color and our moments of drabness. Certainly, we experience storms of varying intensity and violence in the outer world and in our own minds and bodies. We endure periods of darkness and pain, as well as moments of joy. Even our appearance changes constantly, experiencing a weather of its own. By becoming the mountain in our meditation practice, we can link up with its strength and stability and adopt it for our own. We can use its energies to support our energy, to encounter each moment with mindfulness and equanimity and clarity. It may help us to see that our thoughts and feelings, our preoccupations, our emotional storms and crises, even the things that happen to us, are very much like the weather on the mountain. We tend to take it all personally, but its strongest characteristic is impersonal. The weather of our own lives is not to be ignored or denied. It is to be encountered, honored, felt, known for what it is, and held in friendly awareness. And in holding it in this way, we come to know a deeper silence and stillness and wisdom. Mountains have this to teach us, and much more if we can come to listen.